This question is about the muscles. So the muscles are attached to the bones and they are responsible for the functioning of every organ of our body. There are about 650 kinds of muscles are there in our body, and these muscles constitute about 40% of our body weight. Well, muscles are made up of the small cells, which we call it as the muscle cells or the muscle fiber, and these muscle cells are present in bundles. We can call it as just like this. It is present as a bundles, and this bundle is known as the sarcomere. So from this sarcolemma, from this, the each one is known as the myofibril. It is a muscle cell. The microanatomy of the myofibril or a muscle cell, if you see it, it has got the two different kinds of the filaments. They are known as the thick filaments, which is made up of the myosin, and another one is thin filament, which is made up of the actin compound. So these are distributed at different regions of this microfibril. In some part, if you can see this part, both actin or thick filament and thin filament are seen in this part. Whereas here there is no such things, only the actin filaments are available. And so depending upon that, you can find a different zones, Z zone, H zone, and Z disc again there, and the band, it is named in a different band, I band, A band, like that. So in the A band, both thick filament and thin filament are distributed on either side of it, but at one region or in the middle region there is no actin filament, only the thick filament is available, no thick filament. And if you see this picture, it will be very clear. So this is the thick filament, this is the thin actin filament, and thin actin filament is not available in this area, and this area is known as the M line. And so the central gap between actin filaments extending through myosin filaments in the A band. So that is the correct answer for this question, the H zone. H zone represents only the thin filaments. So in this part, in this H zone, these actin filaments or thin filaments, they slide over each other during the muscle contraction. So for that purpose, there is a gap in between this H zone. So that is the significance of the H zone.